Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Cecilio, founder of the Queen's Psychic Club and your host on Psychic Awakening. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you from the Queen's Psychic Fair 2010 Fall Psychic Fair. And our next speaker is Jesse Bravo. And so let's hear a nice round of applause for Jesse Bravo.
Thank you very much, Bob. And it is a pleasure to be here. And I have watched this show many times. And I always said, where is this place? I never knew anything about it. And finally got hooked up with Bob. And, you know, the message that I had today was to talk about the psychic realms and how it consists of what it looks like. And the speaker before mentioned on some topics, but they were very general. But I also want to talk about some other things which I think are very important that she also spoke about, which is this awakening of many people realizing that we all have these abilities. The first thing I want to say is that any psychic that you see up here is not special. No one that you see on TV, because we all possess all the same gifts. What I always say is that the fact is that there's some people who have spent a little bit more time exercising this psychic muscle, and as a result, they're just a little bit stronger. Those are the people that you're going to see giving readings or on TV or doing whatever they do. So let's just first talk about, thank you, about what is psychic. What is to be psychic? And for me, when I think about that definition, for me to be psychic is just to be more perceptive. That's all it is, being perceptive and understanding energy. And I'll go into progression of here. You know, right now, we can't see it, but there are waves of information going on. But if you took a TV with the old rabbit ear antennas and you put them up and you turned on, you would have a picture with color, with sound, with movement. Yet, we can't see it right now going through us, but it's here. So the psychic realm works in the same way. As a psychic, you're picking up on energy, and your brain is the supercomputer that then has to give the information and figure out what the information is. That's what a psychic is. But then there's also a different part. They're called mediums. Because, you know, when you think about psychics, you think about, you know, that woman that's in the shop with the neon sign. You come in for a $5 reading and you leave $1,200 light. That's what people think psychics are. But there's also the other part, which is mediums. And what essentially a medium means is that you're able to speak to energies of people who have passed on, other dimensions. You want to believe in angels and all this other stuff, you can speak to them too. So there's two parts of where you get the information. A psychic gets information from the world and the energy around, and that may be the energy of somebody that was sitting here, the energy of someone's mother's ring, a necklace, or wherever they're getting the information from, a psychic will use. A medium will get their information, typically, when you mostly see them, from the other side. Now, here's another misnomer. All mediums are psychics, okay? But not all psychics are mediums. And that's why when you go to some people, they will strictly say, medium, blah, 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 okay? This is to distinguish